Hey guys, it's Confetti here, and today I have for you a very fun landmark deck. This deck, it primarily utilises Taliyah in conjunction with the Absolver to give Taliyah Overwhelm and present a huge amount of burst damage that just comes out of nowhere. As well as how we're running 3 Akshan, because he's a good card and his Warlord's Palace synergizes really well with this deck. And we also have a Malphite to break any mid-range mirrors so that we can go over the top of other mid-range decks. I won't post a full deck tech here, but there will be one either in the description down below or at the end of the video. However, I'll run over a quick few combos for you. First of which, Ancient Hourglass. This can be used defensively, but one of the nicest combos in this deck is using it to double up on the amount of Taliyahs by Hourglassing a Taliyah and then copying the Hourglass with a second Taliyah from hand. We can also use it to speed up our Warlord's Palace by copying either a Vagabond or an Akshan. Other than this, we have Earth Elemental, who is a really nice finisher in this deck. He is most of the time a 6/5 Overwhelm, which just pushes through so much damage most decks can't keep up with it for 4 mana. It's almost like a Ruin Runner on the cheap. We also have Ground Slam for a little bit of interaction, as well as a Shapestone that will always be active, and everyone's favourite rock, Chip. There will be a full deck tech. It will either be down below or at the end of the video. So if you want to see the deck in a little bit more depth and we go through all of the interactions and combos in the deck, have a look for that. If not, I'll see you in the gameplay. See you soon. Okay, I'm assuming that this is just Frostbite midrange, but without the LeBlanc. It could also be Yetis. Honestly, I think we might keep this. It could be a mistake keeping both the Taliyah and the Earth Elemental. We might just have quite a low tempo stat, especially drawing that push now. But Akshan fixes our hand, so that's fine. Ideally, we want to see our opponent play something here to dodge a Cullen Strike. I'm going to play into it. I would rather... That's also fine, to be honest. The most important thing I wanted to get there was the Warlord's Palace on the board, so that we have a second landmark, we can speed it up, and then we can try and copy the sped up version. Let's just hit him for 2 now. I'd rather just get that guaranteed bit of damage in, rather than having play Kindly Tavern Keeper or a Trapper, and kind of make our attack a little bit lower. So, I kind of see 3 main options here. We can pass and just see what our opponent does and respond to it. We can Akshan to get this down to 2. It'll be 1 next turn. We can Taliyah next turn and get the double Palace, which is nice. We can drop an Earth Elemental. I think we pass. I want to see what the opponent does. Okay, that's fine. I think we'll just copy this now. Yeah, we can still get it next turn with the Akshan. That's fine. Yeah, we can't attack now, but our attack before wasn't even great. So, it's no big loss. I'm not too hyped to see an Ash, but can have everything. Okay. I'm gonna do the Akshan here, I think. Reason being that if he hooks onto a frostbitten Taliyah, we can absorb it to both keep it alive and to kill it. Okay. That's what I expected. Yep. I think we just trade down with him. When we do this. I think trading on the Ash right now with the Akshan is a mistake. I think it's more valuable to keep him alive. But we'll just go like this. Should have moved this blocker over to the Ash, really. That's a misplay. Let's draw a card. As much as I want to take Malphite, I'm going to take the Absolver because it gives us quite a nice way to kill the Ash with Taliyah when she's leveled. We'll take the Preservarium. 2-leveler. Question is, do we want a leveler now or next turn? I think we'll just Preservarium for now. Okay. Okay. I think we can just pass. Yeah. I think it's unlikely that he's running Scorched Earth, but he could be. So having a Star Shaping available feels nice. We'll drop this because it's big and scary and stuff. But saying that, I'm not going to play around it. I think it's unlikely that he runs it. And if he does, it's probably only as a one-off. So he needs to give this 3 power for it to survive. 3 power, 3 toughness. Seems like it's probably not attack there, I think. I think we just go like this. They're really safe. I haven't really got the mana to just be able to really attack him with everything as much as I want to. Second Taliyah. Okay. Means we can be a little bit more aggressive with it now. I think we'll just play Treasure Seeker, even if it's just to be a chump blocker.
The time is right. Strike
okay.
Now.
Okay.
Throw another rock. My aim is true.
Question is, how dead are we? We need to block 9 damage.
Hug it out.
Got a lizard
No.
and a shovel.
Push there. Do I want to try and block that extra 3 damage here? I doubt he has a way to pump, and if he does, it's not enough to get past the Star Shaping. So I'm going to prioritise keeping a board presence. I think we just rock hopper.
Oh my goodness, Samir!
And I want to heal all this a little bit. Take that. I'm feeling an open attack just to really put pressure on our opponent. We do have ways to obviously be able to threaten a lot more damage than what we're saying we have.
I know a challenge when I see
Yep, so we need to find 8 damage. I want to kill this a lot. How close are we now? Need to find 2 more. put that there. Very good chance he has freezes and things. But he doesn't. We got him. Feels like we can really make a lethal come out of nowhere with this.
Should do this more often.
So we will struggle to fight past big sea monsters once they're deep, but we can put quite a bit of aggression on them beforehand. Hush, I feel, is only really strong against Atrocity, which we won't see till late in the game, so otherwise it's just going to be clogging up our hand. Shapestone and Akshan always go together well, especially when we're attacking on 2. I don't think we need an Absolver right now. We have 3 in the deck. We can find that later. It seems fine. Okay. Take the Elemental. Elemental's generally strong cards. We can't activate it yet. But that's fine. We want it anyway.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. You know how it is.
Give me the stuff! Stuff makes happy!
Okay, so he's through the Atrocity. Most deep decks only run 1 copy of Atrocity. So I'm not going to play around it too much. I will to a little bit, but only if I feel like it's his only out. It's good to know that he's tossed a copy of it. Did he throw anything else useful? Single whale. Okay. Not too sure why he would go for that unless he's just going to try and double Vile Feast. So we'll just hold mana up for the Shapestone. That's fine.
We love it when they run.
So I think we hook with the Akshan here, just to try and protect us against a whale a little bit. That could change depending on what he plays, but that's the plan for now at least. Okay. I'm happy if he blocks in with the Maokai on anything. We've got a bump on it. Yeah, it's fine. We are now a little bit soft to a whale, but we can save both of them if we want to. Don't think we will. Nice thing with the Elemental is it's not a summon effect. It's just once you have that many. Really good pass for us there. When he's on 5 mana, that feels really nice. Yeah, let's just take him down to 5. I'm assuming that our opponent will respond in some way and potentially we can try and push a little bit of lethal on him. Okay. So we go do this. Do this.
Talk is worthless. We are what we do.
Okay. How dead is he right now? A little bit dead. Kind of dead.
We laugh at them. Ha!
Let's do this. We still have another Absolver. Actually, we've just hopped off on him. Yep. Feel a little bit sorry for him there. There's not much you can do as an answer to that.
Vengeance with a...
Okay. Definitely an interesting deck for our opponent. I wonder if they could potentially be doing something go hard and trying to predict and copy it out and things like that. Thresh and Vi, I'm assuming they won't work the way that he's wanting them to. The Vi will come out as just a 2/4 because she hasn't been in hand. Getting spells cast on her basically. We'll keep the Preservarian because card advantage seems like it'd be really useful. Then we'll keep these just as early plays. I'm expecting a lot of removal from our opponents. Obviously P and Z and Shadow Isles, 2 of the most removal heavy regions in the game. Okay. Akshan.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. You know how it is.
Mystic Shot. Yeah, cool. The rock hopper out. We are on 2 landmarks. We've got 2 more in hand, so these are going to be active very soon. I don't think we'll be getting them on turn 4, but when we attack on 5, hopefully we'll have them. So it looks like our opponent is just going all in on kind of being a control deck, I think. I'm going to take a ground because it will slow down both of his champions. Obviously, it's not a clean kill on them, but just being able to slow them down might be enough. So I'm not sure whether we Preservarium or Earth Elemental here. I think we'll drop an Elemental. Okay. I'm trying to see where kind of the brokenness is in his deck, and I'm not quite seeing it right now. Get some Overwhelm. Get something big and slappy. Okay. Next turn, our opponent can Ruination if he wants to. I have a feeling he won't now he's played the Thresh, though. That's very obvious play to say he doesn't want to do that right now. We'll just attack with this. Okay. Assume he hooks. Yep. Okay, that's a little bit more sensible. It plays around, obviously, the ground slam. I feel like we probably just let that happen. I don't think I care enough to try and protect it, and killing that involves using so many cards both on the field, that one that just died, and in our hand. It's not worth it. Wow. Okay. I know that I had just said I don't think he's got a Ruination, but he Ruinationed.
Talk is worthless. We are what we do.
I honestly don't feel too bad by that Ruination. Obviously, we're a little bit short on units. We do have Malphite now, which is nice. I'll start off just by predicting drawn so we can try and plan the turn a little bit. I like the Preservarium. I feel like we're going to be grinding a little bit in this matchup. I don't think it's worth playing Malphite out now. I want to try and get another bit of hard removal out of him. I'll be shocked to see more than one Ruination, and 2 Vengeance seems reasonable. That's what I would do if I was building the deck. But obviously I have no idea what's actually in his deck list. Okay, so he's bringing a Thresh back. I wish we had just something to get us Malphite leveled right now. Wow. Okay. Now I see the broken part of this. So I think we just try and fight back on the board a little bit. I feel very confident in saying that he's going to try and kill the Akshan one way or another. It's just how do we respond to it. We can obviously just pump our Akshan a bunch if we need to. Feels perfectly good here. He You might cast something to pump it up a little bit more, in which case, again, we have Montrancers.
Look at them shaking in their boots. Ha!
Okay. So that means he functionally needs a toughness of 7 to survive. So we can't get there, but we can keep him alive.
Villains beware.
I think we just attack. Okay. And we'll kill the Thresh. Okay, we got a vengeance off him. That's fine.
Greed will turn any man into a monster.
That feels good right now. Question is, can we stay alive to actually be able to fully utilize it? So we go down to 7.
They are my people, and I am theirs. Come on, there's so much to see.
So our opponent can kill us here if he's smart. Yeah. That does it.
Tell the people what you have seen today.